What is going on this evening, good people? I haven't made a video in a while and thought that I would do that, and just to kind of catch the two of you that actually watch these videos up on what's been going on. Had a interesting last couple of weeks. I was in the hospital for 4 days last week, and that sucked. Hate to sound like the old man complaining about all his aches and pains, but long story short, I thought I had a sinus infection. And I was told that by a doctor, and it turned out to be something called facial cellulitis, which I'd never heard of, and apparently it's an infection that can be very dangerous if it goes untreated. So I was glad that I was able to get good care. And anyway, like I said, in the hospital 4 days, lots of intravenous antibiotics and steroids, and it was just a whole lot of fun. My head just looked like a big red pumpkin there for a few days. And was not my, I ended up being off of work all week, and let's just say it's not my idea of a good vacation. But then that was over with, and I went to go back to work Monday, and then Tuesday I had to miss again because I woke up with the most absolutely crushing headache I've had in years, to the point that it was making me very nauseous. So now I'm sitting here. I just finished the work week. I'm missing a day now, so that's really gonna take a nice chunk out of my paycheck next week. So I had to redraw my budget earlier today, and that was a whole lot of fun and a whole lot of depression, saying your boy's going to be eating a lot of ramen noodles here in the next couple of weeks. But it's okay. It's cool. I've been there before, you know. And that's part of what happens when you live paycheck to paycheck. But anyway, some interesting things been going on lately. I saw yesterday where Best Buy has confirmed that as sometime in 2024, they're no longer going to be carrying physical media. And I kind of stopped going in Best Buy, anymore. The last couple times I've been in, it's, I always make a beeline for the gaming department, and the shelves are just like bare. I'm talking about entire lengths of shelving with maybe 4 titles available for each console. It's just absolutely, just kind of a wasteland. It's a little bit depressing to go in there. But that's why this announcement that they're not going to be carrying physical media anymore didn't really take me by surprise, because you can tell that they've been moving out of that for a while. And, pumping the brakes on that. I guess that's just the day and age that we live in. It's like everything is streaming, and or everything as far as gaming is digital downloads. And I don't know, there's just not a lot of cats left like me, I guess there's a lot, but not enough to sustain or make physical media profitable for big companies like Best Buy. I think there's always going to be people like me that prefer to own their media and have it in hand, have something to show for your money. But I've been on that rant before. But still, it was kind of a little bit of a punch in the gut, because I used to love going to Best Buy and just browsing it. Even if I didn't buy anything, I just loved browsing. It's just something about the tactile experience and just having something to hold in your hand and flip over and look. And it was just always enjoyable. It was a little bit cathartic, especially if I could do it on a lunch break in the middle of a hectic work day. I used to really love it when I could go to Circuit City back when they were still around. But first, you had Circuit City closing, and then you had Toys R Us closing. Now you got Best Buy getting out of the physical media market. It's just really a dark day for physical media collectors. But, I guess time goes on and things change. More and more, if you want physical media, you're just going to have to go to the secondhand market. And that's just where we are. But moving on, I don't know about you, but I've been paying a whole lot of attention to this war that's going on between Israel and Hamas over in Gaza and the West Bank. And it just absolutely rips my heart out. I was watching an interview with a fellow who lives in Israel, and he's from Ireland, and he had a little daughter, 8 years old. Long story short, she didn't make it, but the father was grateful that she didn't live because he said the horrors that she might have endured at the hands of Hamas had they not just, been killing indiscriminately and got her, would have been a fate worse than death. I know it just got real dark, and I'm sorry, this is not my usual content, but it just really, as a father, that hurt me to even think about, and I can't imagine the pain he's going through right now. But you got a lot of folks here in the States, especially at your Ivy League schools. Y'all, politically, I'm pretty liberal. I'm far from what you would consider a right-winger. But I got to say, I'm back in Israel on this, because Hamas has shown time and time again they don't care about the Palestinian people, and they sure don't care about the Israeli people. They care about spreading their ideology, and they care about wanton destruction, just going in, killing civilians indiscriminately, perpetrating just acts of barbarism on small children, on women. There's no way you can look at that kind of behavior and say that those are the actions of a freedom fighter. A real freedom fighter, they're not going to go after the weakest and most defenseless among their enemy. And it's just been sitting really heavy on my heart lately. And while I'm talking about this, I guess I'll open up my latest Whatnot package. With everything that's been going on lately, I kind of forgot I'd even ordered anything. Who did I get this from? I don't. Excuse me, I'm sorry for that. I truly don't even know what this is. But, yeah, I mean, and I'm not a super religious person either, but I've been doing a lot of praying that the innocents in both sides of this conflict are able to escape, because you have a lot of people on both sides that they don't have a dog in this fight. They're not responsible for it. Oh, what did I get here? I got a PlayStation Underground Jam Pack, Arctic Thunder for original Xbox. I just love these kind of things. These and the Xbox demo discs. They're just this snapshot of a certain period in time where it's fun to go back and watch the videos and the promos and interviews from that time, and just watch how excited people were about the latest technology, and just how at the time they're like, oh, it looks so real. It's so, and in retrospect, it totally didn't, but it's fun to watch. But yeah, I just really wanted to talk more than anything. I didn't have a specific point for this video, and just to address a few things that's been on my mind. Anyway, it's getting a little later for me, and I'm still not 100% from the events of last week. That's a thing I found. I was told by my employer that really I should have just stayed off this week and recovered fully. I might have gone back too soon, because what ended up happening was the days that I did work, and I worked 4 out of 5. But man, about halfway through my shifts, I've just been completely out of gas, and it's just, coasting on fumes and willpower after that. But that's life, Things aren't always ideal, and we make the best of the situation that we can, and keep going as much as we're able. But anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I'm kind of tired out of my head. Just wanted to thank you for watching this to the end, if you did. And as always, I'm stuck at 43 subscribers. Come on, y'all. I want to get to 50. By the year's end, that'd be your Christmas present to me. 50. 50. Come on. I ain't even talking 100. I'm not talking 1,000. I'm talking about 50. Anyway, take it easy. Have a good one.